Real Madrid 5. Borussia Dortmund 2. My guys, this was really an exciting game of football. Oh my god. Like, we have to be very honest with ourselves. Real Madrid are the kings of the UCL, and it's not even debatable because at this point you just have to give the trophy back to them and say, Real Madrid, just take the trophy. How are they able to replicate these performances each and every time? If you manage to get a 2-goal lead against Real Madrid in the first half and you decide to defend, they will score and score and score. At this point, I'm asking myself, maybe let's just do a matchup of Real Madrid and Arsenal and get to see who wins the game. Because, oh my god, 2-0 at first half. I was like, oh my god, finally I get to see Madrid lose at the Bernabeu after 2 years. The last time Madrid lost at the Bernabeu was when Rudiger and then Thomas Tuchel went there and then got a win over there. Probably 2 years ago or even 3 years ago. And nobody has gone there. Manchester City has gone there and gotten draws, but hasn't won at the Bernabeu in I mean, how many years now? And Dortmund does it. That's 2-0 in the first half, and Dortmund cannot defend. And look, in my country, there are people who believe in Juju. Juju is like witchcraft. I ask myself, are these guys white angels or white witches? Because when you score them 2-0, they will find a way to win. They will find a way to win, and you will never understand this Real Madrid team. Because, oh my god, they beat my mind every day. They beat my mind every second. And Real Madrid are really the kings of the Champions League. So let's go into the game and let's talk about the game and what you saw in the game. Give Vinicius Jr. the Ballon d'Or now, because he's just the best player in the world now. Because I don't understand. He turned the game from Z to A. Just a matter of like 10 minutes. Vinicius Jr. deserves the Ballon d'Or. And I'm thinking just give the Ballon d'Or, probably just give the Ballon d'Or to him and he'll just minimize his performance, because at this point it is scary. It is really scary. Look at how he takes on a play. Look at how he causes damage to opponents. Vinicius Jr. I'm thinking probably let's just give Arsenal to Real Madrid and let's see if Real Madrid can just score 5 goals after conceding 2 goals. Maybe Mikel Arteta's defensive masterclass will probably solve this Real Madrid's attack. But oh my god, in this game there are 2 people that I need to give them their flowers. I need to give the first flower to. What a hat-trick. When the first half ended, it was 2-0. Everybody was criticizing Real Madrid for such performance. Everybody was like, how can you have all these players? You bought Kylian Mbappe into your side and you can't trash Dortmund. Without Kylian Mbappe, you beat Dortmund 2-0. So why are you struggling against Borussia Dortmund? And then in the second half, they showed up. Kylian Mbappe showed up a bit, but it was a game for Vinicius Jr. It was a game for Vinicius, and that is why you have to just give him the Ballon d'Or. If you give him the Ballon d'Or, I'm sure it will be his the Juju on him, and he'll probably not perform well again. So at this point, I'm even scared. I have even run out of words to describe Vinicius Jr. The man of the match on Dortmund side has to be Nuri Sahin. Look. In the first half, he made sure he had a perfect game plan. He made sure he neutralized Real Madrid. Real Madrid didn't have their game. Like, you could see that this was a man in charge. But I don't understand the kind of substitution he made in the game. Because at first half, you are leading 2-0. Try and play the game. Try and involve yourself in the game. Don't try to just turn yourself from an attacking coach to just a defensive coach in just a matter of minutes. And for you to know that Real Madrid have very good attacking, even when you score 2 goals, they strike the woodwork twice. So you just don't have to defend, because how many teams can defend against Real Madrid and win? Not much, not many teams. And Nuri Sahin decided to take off Gittins. Gittins is an English right winger, playing for Manchester City Academy, and he had a goal in the first half, and how he was tormenting Lucas Vazquez on the right wing. Look, and on the right back position, amazing. When he loses the ball, he comes back to track. He does a very good job too, and he scored a goal too for you. So my point is, why did you just take him off and bring in the centre back at the 55th minute when he was 2-0? He takes off Gittins and brings on a centre back to replace him. That was one of the undoing of Nuri Sahin in this game, because when he took off the right back, you could see that Lucas Vazquez was making runs into the box, making sure he was free. Nobody was checking his runs, and eventually Lucas Vazquez ended up scoring the third goal, making sure he proved to be the game changer in this game. And when he took off Gittins, Dortmund didn't have any outlet on the left wing. They weren't able to attack very well. I don't know why Nuri Sahin decided to defend that very early at 55th minute. just 10 minutes into the second half. That was his undoing. And on the 64th minute, at 2-2, he took off Malen again. Malen, I think, scored the first goal for Dortmund. Another top performer. Scored a goal. He was causing pain to Real Madrid. He was causing damage to Real Madrid. And I don't know what Nuri Sahin saw. He took him off. And then he brought on Pascal Gross. Pascal Gross also came in and he made sure that he was going to slow the attack, try and control the ball. And look, you know what? This was why Real Madrid put a lot of pressure on Dortmund and got these goals, because now Dortmund were not attacking and they're also not very good defensively as a unit. So Real Madrid found the holes, found the spaces, and made sure they destroyed Borussia Dortmund. For this one, who are you supposed to blame? There was the substitutions. I think Nuri Sahin is probably causing a bit of problem in the Dortmund ball, because you see he's a bit inexperienced. He can't do this job at the highest level, and today his subs cost him. At the 76th minute, he brought on Emre Can to play as a right back. And we all know that Emre Can is just that guy who's more built to be like a centre back. He can't really run very well. He can't really track Vinicius Jr. When you brought on Emre Can couldn't handle Vinicius Jr. because Vinicius Jr. was hot already, causing a lot of pain to Borussia Dortmund's attack, causing damage to the attack. And Emre Can comes on, can't handle him, cause a lot of chaos, and Vinicius scores 2 goals more. So who are we supposed to blame? Simple, it was Nuri Sahin. 2 amateur substitution errors from Nuri Sahin, taking off Malen, and then I think bringing on Emre Can, and then taking off Gittins. I think he probably learned, but this substitution will cost him if he really wants to go far in this UCL. I mean, we'll definitely give Vinicius Jr. his Ballon d'Or, but one of the guys that we don't really talk about in the Real Madrid team is Thibaut Courtois. Look, people call him the giraffe. Look, this guy is really the best goalkeeper in the world. At any time, any day, look, if I'm building my team, my first goalkeeper will be Thibaut Courtois. And he's convinced me several times. At 2-0, he made a crucial save to stop Julian Brandt from scoring a third goal. And then when it was at 2-2, he made another crucial stop, the same Julian Brandt, and made sure it was 3-2. Make sure it was 3-2 and make sure it was 2-2. And when he made that, I think on the counter attack or so, Real Madrid went on to score the third goal from Lucas Vazquez. What a goalkeeper he is! People don't give him the flowers because he's probably not a goal scorer, but there are certain saves that he makes that is probably equivalent. That's probably equal to Vinicius Jr.'s goals. And one thing too is Real Madrid has the best composure in the UCL. Look, I don't know whether it's witchcraft, I don't know whether it's sorcery, I don't know whether they call magic from the sky. Look, Real Madrid are the only side to beat Liverpool 2-0 in a Champions League final. And then when they met again, this same Real Madrid beat them 5-2. Then last season, they met Dortmund in the UCL final. They beat Dortmund 2-0, and then today Dortmund were leading 2-0. They were not shocked. They were not moved. Nothing moved them. They were like an anchor. They came in again, and then they won 5-2. Look, this UCL is just for Real Madrid, and if they win this UCL, I think the only team that probably has a chance to stop Real Madrid will probably be Man City if they have a very sharp attack. But looking at what I'm seeing right now, look, they can even go on to win this UCL. And even if they win it, will not even be news. I don't know whether it will be their 16 or 17 UCL. Look, these guys are just the UCL kings. Even when it looked as if it was going to be a 2-0 win for Dortmund, they came up again and they won. The thing is, Real Madrid got the best player in the world for free. That was Kylian Mbappe. And then they are also realizing that even without Kylian Mbappe, they have the best player in the world currently. That is Vinicius Jr. This is the club that clubs in the UCL have to fight against. They have 2 of the best players in the world in Kylian Mbappe, and then they have Vinicius Jr. They have Bellingham, and at this point, the only 2 people that are really performing for Real Madrid are what's the name? Vinicius Jr. and then Courtois. Imagine when Bellingham comes to show. Imagine when Mbappe comes to show. Imagine when Rodrigo comes to show. Look, guys, these are the best team. This is the best team in the world by far. And one thing that Dortmund did not know is that when you give Real Madrid an inch, they will probably go for a mile, and that's what happened. You don't defend early. You don't defend that early at the Bernabeu. It's not going to work. I want to see how prime Chelsea will defend against this Real Madrid attacking side. No, it's not going to work. I just think that Nuri Sahin disrespected Madrid by going ultra defensive in 45 minutes with 45 minutes left. Look, it is only, I think probably you have to be ultra pragmatic like Diego Simeone to pull that off. If you're not like Diego Simeone, you can't go and do that at the Bernabeu in the UCL game and try to no. Real Madrid. Look, they might win this UCL, and it's not even a joke. So Real Madrid had a very slow first half. They didn't have a very good first half. I don't know why they have bad first halves, because they had a very bad first half in the game against Lille. I'm sure because the win came, nobody's going to talk about their first half performance. Somebody has to tell them that they have to really improve in their first half, because they are going to meet a Barcelona side who scores goals for fun in the first half. So they have to really and you might not get it easy this time, and you might not be able to come back in games against Barcelona, and you might not be able to come back in games against Barcelona. So I expect them to fix their first half performances. So my last point too is, I think at this point we can all agree that Vini Jr is ahead of Mbappe now. How are teams going to fare when Kylian Mbappe comes to his top red hot form? Wow, who's going to stop Real Madrid, guys? Charlie, we have a lot of things to do. I don't know whether it's black magic. So talking about the El Clasico, I think it will be a really good match to watch, and we'll probably have to watch this game and see who's going to win. I want Real Madrid to come in with their second half form, come and attack, and I want to see what Barcelona also has to offer in their game. Bring in the anti-flick tactics and let's see who gets win the game. But it's going to be a very good game of football. I don't know who's going to win yet, but I expect them to give us prime Man City, prime Liverpool matches. Charlie, guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. The best is yet to come. Bye for now.